Hello great people, this is James. Welcome to Self-Made Finance, where we teach you to be your own finance manager. In a layman's language, we give you the basic financial management skill that you need to take hold of your finances. Today we're talking about how to manage your money like a bank. You know, when it comes to money management, banks are the best because they take your money, move it around to make some more money, but still manage to pay you back anytime you request for your money. And that's very smart. But do you know that you can be like these banks in your quest to manage your money well? In this video, I show you how. Welcome back to Self-Made Finance, where we teach you to be your own finance manager. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell so that anytime we drop a video, you can have it. You know, so let's go straight to it. When it comes to money management in a bank, a lot of things happen, but then three things are key. That is deposit mobilization, liquidity management, and investment. So I'll explain these three things to you and let you know how you can apply that to your life, starting with deposit mobilization. Deposit is the money that you send to the bank. So all the money that customers send to the bank is their deposit. And then because the bank knows that it is very important to them, because the bank knows that it is the lifeblood of the bank, they don't joke with it. That is why you see banks coming up with different products just to entice you to bring your money. That is why banks have relationship officers and managers going out to convince people to bring their money to their respective banks, because they know that without deposit, the bank is in no business at all. The bank cannot be there without deposit. It is very important to them. So they go through various innovative ways to ensure that they mobilize more deposit. As an individual, what is your own deposit? Your deposit is your income. So as deposit is very important to banks, your income must be very important to you. As banks are coming up with innovative ways to mobilize deposit, you have to also come up with innovative ways to increase your income. So you don't have to stick to only one source of income. You need to look for other sources of income to complement what you're doing, because your income is your lifeblood. Without your income, there are a lot of things that you cannot do. So be like a bank. Know the importance of your income. Come up with innovative ways to make more income. You don't have a video on multiple sources of income, so you can always go back and watch this and look for ways that you can have more income to complement what you're doing. But the bottom line is that as banks don't joke with your deposit, you don't also have to joke with your income. It is so important in our life. You know, like I said, without your income, there are a lot of things that you cannot do. You know, you cannot eat, you cannot have a good place to live, you don't have money to invest, you know, so virtually you cannot live without your income. So why would you want to joke with your income? Be like a bank. Let your income be so important to you. Come up with innovative ways to rope in more income so that you can be successful at managing your money. The next thing that's very important to the bank is liquidity management. It's actually the ability of the bank to settle all liabilities when they fall due. So in the case of the bank, their liabilities are the deposit that they've taken from customers. So the ability to pay every customer when they enter the bank is their liquidity management. You know, so the bank ensures that not all the money that they collect from customers are being used for investment. A certain percentage of that is kept always, just to ensure that any customer that walks into the banking hall can be settled. Because the bank knows that liquidity management is very key. You know, as an individual, you have to be liquid. You have to think about liquidity before you do any other thing, before you invest. We accept the fact that investment is very important, but without liquidity, there shouldn't be investment. So first of all, you need to be liquid. How do you become liquid? You have to ensure that you have enough funds to settle your daily needs, like food, like clothing, like utilities, and have some to take care of emergencies before you put the rest into investment. So you need to think about liquidity before you invest your money. Why am I saying that? There are some investments that require time to give you the best return that you need. So if you are not liquid, if you don't have funds available to take care of your short-term liabilities, you discount it without getting the required return that you deserve. And usually you also discount at a cost. That's a real problem. So as an individual, you are supposed to ensure that you are liquid enough before you invest your money or before you put your money into something else. I've seen people who invest their money into long-term vehicles or fixed assets that requires a lot of effort, a lot of time to liquidate. And it gets to a time that they cannot take care of their basic needs. They need to run to people to look for money to do those things. That's the wrong investment decision. You need to ensure that you are liquid before you think about any other thing. That's what the banks are doing. A percentage of all their deposit is kept into a place where there's nobody touching it. They ensure that everybody that comes to the bank is being settled. And the regulator usually helps them in doing this. For you, you don't have a regulator to do that. So the best you can do is to be disciplined. Know that liquidity is very important for your living. Ensure that you are liquid before you use your money for any other thing. The final thing that's very key to money management in the bank is investment. The bank does not joke with investment because that's how they make their money. If they take the money and they keep everything, how are they going to pay their staff? So the bank needs to invest these funds after being liquid to ensure that they can make some money to settle their operational needs and just to also pay their staff. So they don't joke with investment. How do they invest? They invest into bills, they invest into bonds, they invest into loans. People think that when you go to a bank to borrow, the bank is not ready to do that. No, banks are ever ready to lend to you because that's how they make their money. That is an investment opportunity for them. So they don't joke with it at all. Just that they need to be very careful with anybody they are giving their money to, because the money belongs to customers. As an individual, that is how you're supposed to be. Investment must be key to you. Just that you don't have to invest into anything at all. The fact that you need to invest doesn't mean that any investment opportunity must be cool for you. You need to ensure that you're putting the money into an venture that will give you a good return with a low risk. You don't have to just go because everybody's doing it. Somebody says that there's an investment firm, is paying 100%, is paying 20%, is paying 30%, and so you feel the return is good and so you're going for it. No, you need to ensure that you do your due diligence before you invest your money. So the bank knows that investment is very important, so they invest. Secondly, they know that even though they want to invest, they need to be careful. So they do all their checks, they do all their due diligence before they lend or before invest. That is how you're supposed to behave. Investment is very key, but don't just invest. Be careful, be sure that what you're putting your money into is worth putting your money into it. Thank you for watching Self-Made Finance. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell so that anytime we drop a video, you can have it. Don't also forget to drop a comment. Thank you all for watching. God bless you.